Alright, how you guys? Today we're on lesson 9 for unit 1, and today's I can statement says I can use strategies to add 3 or 4 one-digit add-ins. Alright, so you may be wondering what are add-ins. So I'm going to write add-ins on the board. So that word is add-ins. Okay, so when you see add-ins, you see a word that you're already familiar with, which is add, but must have something to do with adding. Add-ins must have something to do with adding. So the definition of add-ins, is just a number to be added or numbers to be added in an addition equation. So when you have this problem, 7 plus 4 plus 8 equals something, then 7, 4, and 8 are the add-ins. These numbers in my equation are my add-ins. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to practice adding 3 and 4 add-ins to get an answer. Alright, so one method we're going to use is making a 10 to help you solve the problem. So my first problem, 6 plus 9 plus 1. Everybody see my problem? So what I want to do is I want to find two numbers or two add-ins that equal 10 first. So you have 6 plus 9 plus 1. Want two add-ins, if you add them together, will give you 10. If you said 9 and 1, you're correct. So I'm going to circle 9 and I'm going to circle 1. And I know that that gives me 10. Okay? But I cannot forget to go back and add my other add-in. So now I'm at 10 plus 6. And I know that if I put 10 in my head and count up 6 more, I'll get 16. So that means that 10 plus 6 is 16. So that's my answer to this, because 6 plus 9 plus 1 is going to give me 16. So when I'm looking at these type of problems, I want to find my 10 first. Alright, let's do another one where I can find the 10. Alright, for this problem, I have 5 plus 7 plus 3. So remember, I'm looking for my two add-ins that equal 10, and I'm going to circle them. Alright, so I have 7 plus 3. If you said that, awesome. It's going to give me 10. Now remember, I have to go back and grab this number. So now I have 10 plus 5, and that's going to give me 15. So I know that 5 plus 7 plus 3 equals 15. Alright, let's do another problem where I have to find my 10. 4 plus 1 plus 6. So again, I'm looking for two add-ins that equal 10. Okay, so I have 4 plus 6 equals 10. Now, I have to go back, remember, and grab my last number. So I have 10 plus 1, and that's going to give me 11. So now I know that 4 plus 1 plus 6 equals 11. So that strategy that we use is to find a 10. And you're going to have some practice with that on your workbook pages. So remember, we were looking at different strategies. That was one strategy, and that was to find a 10. Now, you're not going to always have a 10 in your problem, and that's fine. That's okay. You still can solve the problem. So if my number is 1 plus 2 plus 1, I don't have a 10 in my problem, but I can go ahead and just circle two of the numbers to start with, and I can still solve the problem. So I can just start with 1 plus 2, and I'll get 3, and then I have to go add that last number. So 3 plus 1 is going to give me 4. I didn't have a 10, but I still circled two numbers. I'm going to always circle two numbers to start with, and then I'm going to add any more additional numbers to get the sum of my addition problem. All right, we're going to do one more with 3 digits, and then we're going to move on to 4 digits. So if my problem is 4 plus 0 plus 4. Again, I'm going to pick 2 digits to start with, and I'll just do the first 2. So I have 4 plus 0. Well, we all know that 4 plus 0 is just going to give me 4, but I have to go back and add this 4. So 4 plus 4 is going to give me 8. So that means that 4 plus 0 plus 4 is 8. All right, now we're going to move on to 4 digits, 4 add-ins. All right, for that one, let's see, 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2. So now I'm working with 4 numbers, 4 add-ins. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm still going to find 2 numbers to work with. All right, so I'm going to start with the first 2. And I know that 4 plus 4 is going to give me 8, so I'll write it at the bottom. And then I'll do these 2. 5 plus 2 is going to give me 7. So now I have 8 plus 7 is going to give me 15. And now I know that 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 is 15. So you see how I started and circled my first 2 and got a sum. And then I circled my next 2, got a sum, added those 2 together. And that made my problem simple. Now I'm just adding 2 numbers together instead of continuously counting on with 4 digits. Now I just have 2, and that'll make solving the problem just a little bit easier. All right, we're going to do another one with 4 digits. 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4. All right, so I'll start with my first 2 digits. 1 plus 8 is going to give me 9. And then I have 8 plus 4 is going to give me 12. So now I'm at 9 plus 12. And if I add 9 plus 12, I am going to get 21. So instead of starting at 1 and counting on 8, and then counting on 8 more, and then counting on 4 more, I just broke it down. And I added my first 2 digits and got the sum. And then I added my second 2 digits and I got the sum. And I counted up to get my answer. So 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4 is 21. Okay. We'll do one more with 4 digits. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so that was fairly easy, but use the same method. You have 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 plus 1 is 2, and then you got 2 plus 2 is 4. So you know that 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. It's the same as 2 plus 2 equals 4. All right, you guys, so we are done with our lesson for today. You'll get ready to do your math workbook page. You have your lesson check, and you also have an addition game to play. So that's it for our lesson.